she got him beat, cause a side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. The mother fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven or earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girls better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be
It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheeseheads on, and it filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. On one sideline, a look at the Lions head coach. His side, one of the hottest teams in the league over the last few months. They've won 9 of their last 10. Along the opposing sideline, the head coach of the Packers. Her side also in playoff position at the moment, so maybe we'll see these two running back come January. Kate Scott and Brock Ewer on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And here we go from Lambeau. This is Allen to return. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked first overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
What is up? Putting the tight end in motion. Williams from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Packers going nickel on 3rd.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Cut by the open man. That's the first down, and he's still going. There it is, touchdown Detroit! 6-0 lead right away. On is Chad Ryland for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
The biggest mistake he could make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they've planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Down. Ready.
Love throwing to start us off. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
That is not a good omen at all. You spend so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
Steel, black. Blue striker. Needle blue. Set.
Love out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Target that time, Jaden Reed. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Set. Ready. 33. Fuse. Yellow. Green jack. Red. Cycle. White. White. Hut. Hut.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Now 4th down.
Ball taken in at the 36. He gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. So the Lions headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. A little quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He throws a bullet deep to the... He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Glad McConkey with a touchdown. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Lions drive out to an early 14-0 lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And no one has been better than him at finding the end zone through the air all year. He's leading this league in passing touchdowns late in our season. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Looking slam route complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches.
52 blue. Red, yellow. Slide blue. Set, huh?
Love from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 60 red. Black shot. Trail green. Black ultra. Set.
3rd and long for him here. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hey, green. Hey, red. 6, mega. Blaster, 6. Fury, yellow. White, white. Ready.
Throwing, it's Love. That's caught at the 4. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Packers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. This is Allen to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Lions get ready to return to the field. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's Williams. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
What is going on?
Williams to throw on 1st. That's to Laporta again. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
What is that?
The 42-yard line.
Slot receivers headed left. Again, it's Williams. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
What is that?
They put a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Lions out in front. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd down. Here's Williams. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. The Lions readying for the punt. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And as he continues lighting up the stat sheets this season, we can see he's still chasing one man for the NFL lead in passing yardage.
Ready?
Thrown on first down, Love. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Couldn't make the hook up with Matthew Golden. And now it's second down. We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
45, white. Smash, red.
Back to the air, Love. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Packers tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This is Allen to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Lions offense returning to the field. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense to the line, second down. Working from the gun, Williams finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. To the air on 3rd and long. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down. Brad Robbins on the punt, and he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Forcing it up past the 30. Has some room to work. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Out now runs the Packer offense. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Eat old blue. 52 blue. Set.
Here's Love. To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. On the move, past the 40. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll give the Packers the first. All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go. Yellow, 43. Green jack. Hut, hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. There he goes on the right side. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Detroit. Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
Packers 14.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories of offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Has this at the 6. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
On the double.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Back, right, white. 50, green. Black ultra. Ready?
Love back to it after the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
On the set.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the
Here we go.
39-yard line.
10 black. Claws red. Fury yellow. Red cycle. Blue striker. Hut.
Love now. He finds Golden. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can.
Slide through. Blaster 6.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the frozen tundra of Lambeau coming up. Football's on the 48. Here we go.
Red,
First down.
yellow. Let's go now. Seal. Black. Black. 95. Drill green. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Caught out left. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Blue. Hey, green. Blue, go. Zoom black. Black shot. Green jack.
Loves to throw again. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore and Peyton play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Williams from the gun. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And the pack gets home. They drop him. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. And Robbins on again for another punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Packers offense headed out late in the half. And we're down inside a minute to play here in the 2nd quarter. But that is enough time to get a drive together. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Madden. Set hut. 10 black. Go pink. Hey, hey, blue. Fury, yellow. Set go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Escapes the pocket. Looking left, throwing deep. Oh no, they get him yet again. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline. Trying to cover, you can put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Throw here, 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
He fields this at the 18. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Packers getting one final drive before the half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break.
Flight blue. Here we go. Here we go. 50, green. Yellow, go. Go red. White. Claws red. Set.
Love now on 1st and 10. Caught down the field, Golden. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. The Packers take their first time out. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Let's go. Hey, green.
The 49-yard
Go.
line.
Ready?
Love with it on 1st down. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Down and 10.
Hey, red, yellow, black, 95. Black shot. Blue striker. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. That one's caught along the left sideline. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. That crunches off the right upright, no good. And the deficit stays at 7. And with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead.
Go pink. Zoom black. Fury yellow. Set cut.
First down throw. Here's Love. He's got a man left. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Come on. Hey, blue. Black, yellow. Go. Red, cycle. Green jack. Blaster, 6. Hut.
Love from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Williams set to pass. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he He's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Gibbs. This is ahead for about 5. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Front pass brought in. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Back to throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Red, yellow, ready. Slide blue, 32, smash, red, pause, red. Set.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Trying to find Matthew Golden. So 2nd down coming up.
It leads to
Right,
2nd
right.
and 10.
Set, ready. Blue, 10, black. 6, mega. Needle, blue. Ready.
Back to the air. Love. Finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 3rd down. They need 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Set. Black 40. Fury, yellow. Steel, black. Set, huh?
They'll throw. 3rd and long. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go. 33, yellow. Blaster, 6. Red, cycle. Black, ultra. Cut.
Once more, it's Love. He fires one deep down the left sideline. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
Black shot.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Green jack, red, yellow. Light blue.
Sticking in the air, Love. He's going to try another deep one here. And they pick him off again. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Caught by his fullback behind the line. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down throw by Williams. Completed over the middle. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Packers' 30-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now here's Williams. That's caught for the first. And he only needed one more step for the score. They stop him at the 2. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Gibbs. Runs it in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
Packers 14.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Packers and Matthew Golden ready to take over once again on offense. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game.
Ready, set.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Set, hut, set.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Looking slant route, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here we go, set. Slide blue, yellow. Blue striker. Fury, yellow. Set, hut.
Love out of the shotgun. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Set, ready. 60 red, steel, black, trail green. White, white. Ready, ready.
Here's Love. He's got it complete to Reed. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th.
7-yard line.
We've set it downs from 37.
Blaster, 6. Down. 33. Yellow, black shot. Green jack. Black ultra.
Love now on 1st and 10. Completes this one to Kraft. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Red, yellow, red, cycle. Go pink. Yellow, go. Edo blue. Set, go.
Throwing again. Love. Look at that power. Deep left side. He's got it inside the 25. How about a big hitter? 40 yards there and a new set of downs. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
1-yard line.
Yes, claws red. Slide blue. Blue striker. Set.
Loves to throw again. Somebody there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that first down. So back to the drawing board they go for second.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Set. Hut. 10 black. Smash. Red. Steel. Black. Drill. Green. Spike. White. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Cut near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Blaster. Here we go. Here we go. Red. 38. Black Ultra. Hut.
From the red zone on first. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers now within one score in the fourth. Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Packers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
28. Packers 21.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This is Allen to return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10. At the 27-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Again, it's Gibbs. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Now looks like we're going to get a stoppage for an injured Packer. He's in some pain as the trainers head out to examine him. He's back to throw. That one's good to McConkey. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. Hits the 20. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
Packers 21.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Love from the gun. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Now after that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. A second down throw here for Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
52 red cycle. Black shot. Hut, hut.
Throwing his Love on third. He put everything he had into this one. So the heave knocked away from the intended target, and that brings up fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Let's go now. 60 red. 60 red. Six. Mega. Spike. What? Smash. Red. Hut. Hut.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He connects downfield. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46.
First down.
Slide through.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Blaster. Green Jack Fury. Yellow. Set.
Love with it on first down. Short pass brought in. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Red. Hey. Green. Black Ultra. Drill green. Blue striker. Beetle blue. Steel black.
Once more, it's Love. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
50, green. Blue, go. Yellow, go. Black shot. Red, cycle. Red, yellow. Six, mega. Set, hut.
Love on third and short. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth.
Set, hut. 60 red. Smash, red. Hut.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20. Williams on the play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Lions very close to an 11th win this season. Offense is set. This is second and 2. Running it with Gibbs. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. To the line. Here's third and 3. Williams from the gun. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A give left side for Gibbs. He's got room to roam. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Design quarterback run here. Lining up to take a knee on second down. So the Lions get the win on the road. Well, everyone's been wondering, Brock, will this be the week? Is this going to be the week that the streak ends? Well, nope, chain another one on as the rest of the league keeps wondering, will these guys ever lose again?
Yeah, they're the team that everyone wants that shot at, right?
Yeah.
A chance to snap the streak, but then no one's been able to truly stand in front of. It's going to take a special type of performance.